Okay, we are back with Dime Adventures. Left off last time with some people they found wearing purple clothes. They brought them home. They asked to use their submarine. They were kind of confused as to why they knew about the submarine. Said they were tracking your parents back when they used to be the Men in Green. But because the leader got destroyed during that, they changed colors to the Men in Purple. And they still want to go to Atlantis. So, I guess you guys are packing up stuff to get ready to go to Atlantis. Does anyone want to have anything specific to bring? Basically, because you're going to be on the sub, I will allow you to add under a space put cargo, you put on the back, add 2 more items in your standard items to what you're carrying. And decide on what those things are and write them down. Well, then you take nothing.
I don't know, maybe a medical kit? Oh wait, you're not a doctor.
Now, you guys sitting here going, man, after about a week, I really wish I had another pair of underwear.
What? You don't wear them front, back, turn them inside out, front, back?
I don't know if there's a washer and dryer on the stuff. And it's really hard to dry your clothes out on the clothesline. So it runs either to inside right through the entire deck. Basically, everyone's dodging clothes all the time anytime they go anywhere. They're so because they're outside. Launch them out there. Or it's torpedo tubes. Does it have weapons? Probably something I should know.
Kind of stats, but
Well, I can.
there is no weapons on it.
No. It wasn't made as a weapon.
Or a warship.
Yeah. Well, I would call a battleship a weapon. A very big weapon.
But it does have dive tanks.
Okay, that's good. That's good. We would probably need those.
Now we just need some dive suits.
Well, what you kind of have right now is, remember, it was kind of a half chest up. You kind of like fit it on.
Old school.
Yeah, well, but it didn't have the suit because it's not for too deep.
I mean, old school isn't before the suits.
Oh yeah, just the head part.
Think One Piece when they were looking for Skypiea.
I'll take your word for it. I don't know that one much. I've only seen a couple episodes.
Do I need to load the?
I don't want to see it. I didn't care for it really.
It's like I don't care for World of Heroes.
Yeah. Well, no, that's fine. But no, it was. I think it was just the art more than anything else. The story seemed typical to most of the stuff. So.
Oh, story good.
Oh yeah. If I want to watch people with stretching powers, I'll watch that. And but we'll be dealing with pirates, maybe. Okay. Any questions anyone has before we all go down to the ship? You guys will have a crew on the ship.
Are they the baby kind of pirates?
No, I don't know. It all actually depends upon the guy who hired them. What kind did you hire?
I'm making a joke off Rick and Morty from Pirates of the Pancreas.
I'm also thinking, remember the Venture Brothers? The captain? He was always wanting to be shot by trains. He'd run to a room going, I don't belong here, I don't belong here. Someone would train.
Well, that
And he
was
got addicted to the
afterwards.
trains.
That was after the whole. That was it.
Yeah, before they were pirates. That was, yeah, pirate capital.
Yeah, but see, the whole like, dude, please.
So, just to let you know, also 3 men in purple. And they are Larry?
Early enough.
No. So you are right about Mo. And Brutus. And it's kind of dead. You suck, Ben. Go away. That works. Okay.
Now.
Yes.
Shut up.
Blair. Okay. Larry, Bo, and Brutus. Those are 3 guys in the purple suits going with you. I didn't print that out. So for now,
Before we officially start, can we up, if we have the points, can we up certain things?
I didn't read my book.
possibly, by the 1 point rule. No more than that.
1 point roll.
Yeah, basically you can't do 2 or 3 points because it's too much knowledge to, or training or whatever it happens to be, to have been in the amount of time.
Yeah.
We're only talking a day.
One thing.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the hell our was for increasing the stat. The XP is the cost of the next number you're going up to?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have enough to out my charisma.
Yeah, I got enough to do the same.
Here, we'll go with these for them.
Actually, you know what? I'll up my determination instead.
Okay.
Up my
Just do it, then. You'd like to. You'll be charismatic.
All the way to the grave.
Yeah, well, at least you're charismatic. We'll fake it by dice rolls. And I'll write this here. Well, because later on I'll change it. I'm just using this one for now. So, anyone want to spend any more points? Anyone want to do anything with that? Before we jump in the submarine and leave. Because we may not be back for a while.
Yeah, small suitcase with an extra set of clothes, a few extra clips of ammo.
I'll give you a clue, possibly, guys.
A clue.
That's the adventure.
You need to go to literary school.
And we're not even there yet. Well, it was something I was planning for like a month or so down the line, but some people just couldn't wait. They wanted to get out of Boston. You may
Well,
want to
I
ask,
understand
what
you-
happened? What'd you guys do? You suddenly want to leave.
Got tired of everyone sounding like they're on Novocaine.
Yeah. Get away from the gangsters.
You parked your car on Harvard Yard. You know Novocaine? Yes, for recreation.
It's the drug of choice.
Yeah, for someone with a 9 to 5.
You know, the old Benjamin Franklin. Very little handkerchief. Dipped in it. Well, I don't know what. Was it chloroform?
It would have been evaporated too quickly.
Well, he also carried a bottle. There was something he used to carry around with him. Which was commonly why people would do the whole thing. It was also to help hide the standard smell of the world around them. You know, because they couldn't poop in the right places half the time. So, if everyone's got everything they need, we are going to leave. First, you'll have to go, of course, into the basement.
Mhm.
And then into the sub.
It's up 10.
Let's see.
Remember, we built a sub 10.
Yeah. Yep. You guys sleep in shifts. It looks like 8. So I think all you got left is just the captain. And maybe someone to help him. For driving the ship.
Well, I have vehicles. And back then they designed them basically like a car.
Oh yeah. And it actually has a big front window, actually.
Yeah.
Insane as the concept is.
Well, it's always useful if you're going to run into, say, the Titanic.
Well, also, it's designed real thick because it's like a lens. So everything in front of you is like magnified. You know, direction.
Ah, a shark.
It's a small one. And he says objects in mirror or window are larger than they appear, or appear larger than they actually are. It's the first thing of that ever happening in the world, you know.
Or just funhouse mirror and and it's actually much bigger than what you see.
Yeah. But what I was
Either
going
way,
to
that'd
do,
be fucked up.
I don't have to worry too much about stats right now. Except for there is certain things we do need to worry about.
Your ADD.
No, I didn't have that. Small amount of dyslexia. No, what I'm wondering about is if you guys are attacking someone, and there isn't a whole lot, and you don't have your book. Well, I don't think we're getting that one anyways. I'll come up with something later. I'll have to give it an armor rating, but basically a high defense rating because of the metal. So let's say for now, temporarily, if we get far enough, it actually won't matter. A defense rating of... Okay, everyone tell me the highest damage of any of your guns. Of the highest damage of the highest gun.
Crit or standard damage?
Crit, because I don't think you should be able to crit through the wall, do you?
28.
Okay.
Also, have you heard of armor-piercing rounds?
Yeah.
Same, 28.
Well, armor-piercing rounds ignore armor rate or defense rating. So that's what they do. How about you? Or Dorian? What do you have?
See?
Tell me kind of average.
She has 28 as well.
28 as well.
You all got big guns? Well, okay, well that made it easy.
Tommy gun and high-powered sniper.
Yeah.
We're going to start with, because maybe it should be possible.
Basically, don't test fire into stuff.
Yeah. We're going to go with a defense rating of 28, and we're going to say 100 points to damage for the running of it. That's not sinking. Taking the same rules like I did for the ship the other day, that would mean 1,000 points to destroy it. And just in case, yes, you guys already have a diagram and have already started working on a new one. these idiots blow themselves up, you'll still have a submarine put away somewhere. But they did leave the prototype. Mostly because the
Fail
other one's
safe.
not ready. Well, they're making some improvements. Especially since you guys will have to decide, because unless there's some way of weapons to put weapons on it, military won't care.
Voice.
Well, other than the stealth feature, I mean, remove the dive tanks and you could equip them with depth charges or mine deployment system for, again, depth charges.
Yeah.
You can change out the passenger compartment, or basically just have the wall beside and have a rack of torpedoes that can be launched out along the sides.
Yeah.
Or just have them mounted on rails like what they had in Atlantis Lost Empire.
Then also you could just simply put a,
20mm cannon on top.
or you could also just, well, even if you just went with a gun, you know, like a chain gun, had it inside here, and then basically a rack, because you couldn't swim around with it mounted there without it causing a problem with your movement much.
Well, it all depends. I mean, if you have a small socket, you can have it tilted down
Yeah.
and covered up to prevent it from affecting your...
Oh yeah, or like some kind of just system where kind of fold behind this wall, which is all it would have to do.
316.
With this, actually set it up as a limit system, so go up under chips, can move up, attach a magnetic clamp, and basically leave it
Oh, yeah.
behind there for...
Kind of like the old ironclads were doing during that Civil War.
Yeah.
So that's like something they've already got technology for at this point.
But not refinement into a
No.
proper sub.
And well,
Which would be
the
a
one that
revolution-
did it didn't make it back to the surface.
Yeah, because they ran out
So-
of air.
Yeah. So you guys will improve upon that.
And like I said, remove the passenger compartments, and congratulations, you have a rack of torpedoes.
Hey, you're already better than having to row yourself to get there.
Again, I kind of freaked him out by describing how to make Star Wars or Star Trek ship stuff.
Within 10 seconds.
Well, all I typed in to find this was a steampunk submarine, and so I just pulled out one that worked. Because basically the balloon wasn't theirs; they were borrowing. Did that for the World Fair thing at the beginning, which was the men in green who failed, so they were discontinued. Wow! I better turn that one down. One of these is pretty loud. Hello. Jeez, why is it so goddamn loud? Okay, well that's better. It was like redding out. So, everyone's on the ship. No one should. Did anyone have extreme damage? Like,
Did we make sure to lock the front door and
Yeah.
sign
well, you got
saying
people
the
working. You have people that run the mansion.
And my other characters technically still there.
Yeah, that was the question I was going to wonder. First of all, like I said, there's one guy and a backup because they have to be able to trade off because they're not going to be able to captain all the time unless they decide to park the submarine sometimes or raise the surface and bomb for a while.
Probably a good idea to exchange air too. And
Oh, yeah.
oxygen tanks.
Well, they won't go under until they need to, or they start getting closer.
True, but
Or-
people that go a little stir crazy, being stuck in a tube all the time, so possibly popping the hatch too
Yeah,
for furniture.
true. True. Basically, they can go the boat for a long time almost.
As long as you don't have some idiots singing the YMCA on the deck.
Yeah. Someone's out there fishing for whales, get the wrong one, drag you off. Okay.
But on our side,
Now.
we have horsepower. So,
As these three are coming on, they are wearing their purple suits, and everyone make a perception check. I'll say a 13. Or use a card if you want
10.
13?
Yeah.
For which one?
for perception.
14. 13.
Yeah, no idea.
Not for you.
15.
3 of you notice that they are carrying pistols underneath their coats.
So I'm a club. Only I'm willing to bet their shirts aren't armored.
Yes, they are. They're wearing the same suits.
This is mini green.
Yeah.
Well,
Which was the same things that you guys were wearing. That it basically have 2 points DR.
well, congratulations. Their heads still aren't armored.
No, they're not. Kurt still does a Kurt. But it only also gives them 2 points DR. You guys know in most situations, that's not enough to help you too greatly. It's the difference between unconscious and dead.
True, but I can kill one of them, take the suit, dye it to a different color, and then I have that under my armored coat with my natural DR. And then I'd have 6. Or are you saying it's a pin suit?
It's kind of like wearing a diving suit.
So it would work with the armored coats.
With the coat, yes. But the other suit in between, we couldn't do. It would be too hot. You know. But you could do,
like their armored.
and it'd be too tight. Because the spacing between everything would get too much. So, but you could do the coat on top of it, especially if you're in a cold area.
Yeah.
Be no problem.
And I was saying is with my
And you are
natural
heading
DR.
to a cold area. Because they'll tell you up front, we're setting sail or course or whatever you guys would call it for the Baltic Sea.
That's kind of out of the way of where I might consider it to be.
Yes. But they could have been wrong. What we have,
And this might be.
well, I guess we should at this point, since we've now headed out, and I don't need to worry about our superiors getting upset with us, we will share what we do know. Okay? The reason we say Atlantis is there's an object down there that is very large, that contains, from what we can detect from it, large quantities of metal and gives off life form energies.
So what? Los Angeles class of Taxa?
Well, it's more like the size of most sports arenas. Well, no, that still wouldn't be big enough.
About exactly how big is it saying that it's supposed to be in there?
Like a convention center?
600 by 600.
Because if you
That
still,
almost.
No, still, let me double check them.
so if you're saying
Yeah.
it's huge, then it could be Rapture. Dibs on the plasmids.
Because if anything, the only thing I
Hold
can
on.
I
think
can
of.
count it off. You can have fun with the big daddies.
Okay. That went down low. I think I'm on. So we'll get the approximation within 20 feet. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yeah. It's because it's actually 10 feet first, plus times 10. 650 feet, roughly. bigger in some areas because, well, we believe there's some barnacles attached to it. But the weirdest things on the shapes, well, first of all, we've scanned it a few times.
It's 60 by what?
That was, no. 60 was not counting it, was counting it because there were 10 of them. 10 spaces. Each space is 10 feet. So 600.
600 feet. And it was just 600 feet long?
600 by 600. It's except for it's not completely round, but it's close enough to it. It's shaped like that. Is the shape that we have of it. It's 600 length, 600 width, but you can see in some areas it's a little smaller and a little bigger, but counting the largest areas. And it's actually about 100 or so feet above the seabed, but it is sitting on soil or dirt or rock, whatever. We don't have the full detail on that yet.
The Falcon Dragon Station?
And it is about 300 to 500 feet below the surface is all. I mean, that's pretty bad. Without the submarine, we would have no chance. We cannot swim from the surface all the way down there.
Or you can get a boat, get some diving gear, and have someone pumping the bellows to feed air.
Could be, but we also don't have the exact location. We got to locate it from scanning the area. We have a rough area, but the problem is anytime we get there to scan it, or not scan, we got different types of radar we try to use. Well, they don't have the full World War II level quality.
Yeah. Well, even basic quality would at least give them
Yeah. Well, that's why they got it shaped. They know where it is. They can tell that it's metal, and they got something that picks up the varying heat signatures of it. And they're moving. They're not just stationary. Now, they could be fish, but every time they get directly above it, they start to lose systems. So they have to side scan it. If they get right above it, things go haywire on the ship.
which means its field is giving off is strong enough that it's in the spheres to be directly above is right within the field, whereas around the sides they're not.
So when that reason we tell you that is we don't want this vehicle losing power that close either.
Well, thankfully, blowing the ballast can be done manually. So
Yeah.
For emergency services.
Well then, we don't know what you guys had on this. We only had the information from a survey or information from one of the locations where you guys got it, that they had it, and it was gone. But they don't have any information on how well it worked or what. And we
They
tracked
wouldn't
it for a while,
out there.
but because we used to have at the time, we still had the balloon that your parents had. But since then, we've lost that too.
So,
The
small,
leaders, the dead leaders from the Men of Green's woman took it.
so for a little bit of a reference, even though they don't have it, they probably wouldn't have it in here. Seattle doesn't exist. Space Needle is about 600 feet
Around, right?
tall.
Tall?
So if you,
Yeah,
so that's if that's 600 feet. If you turn it sideways,
that's what this
then
is.
that's how it would look.
Yep.
So
Huge.
yeah,
This is the shape of it.
yeah, that's the shape, but that's kind of a point of reference
They're
for
hoping
how. You
Maybe
know,
it's like they're thinking maybe a bubbled city type concept. Or an entrance to one, maybe. But whatever it is, there's something living under the water, and that's why we get
Yeah.
Atlantis. It's also further north, so what if during the plates it had been moved around?
It's not a
Or with the currents. We don't know for sure why. But it is not where it's supposed to be, which is between the openings of the Mediterranean.
Well, that's why I was making a reference to Rapture, because that actually was in the Baltic Sea.
Ah, Rapture?
yeah, because the way that Plato describes it, it's more towards Greece than it is to Greece.
Atlantis, especially with more recent research, is more towards northern Africa.
The one I hate
They're
is
thinking the Eye of Africa was Atlantis.
Yeah.
That's what they're thinking.
that's what I'm thinking that may have been. That could have all been underwater.
What they're saying,
It's no massive tectonic activity.
yeah, it took a lot of took the water out of
it
it.
sank and came back too.
Yeah, well, they say over in that area there's enough size. There's enough with the way the ground is. It looks like stuff. It looks like stuff has sunk there before because if you go out there, they've noticed whale bones and stuff out
Oh
there.
yeah, I know that.
That's like, and they're like, there's no way this could have got out here unless there was at
They
one
would
point
or
water in
in
there.
the desert, Death Valley in California.
Yeah,
Big ass boat.
Yeah.
Because
So
it opened
it's-
up one time from a flood and they came in and they couldn't get out in time.
so it's safe to assume that back in that time frame with the amount of
It's
things that have
bigger
shifted,
Than your guys' ship, I
yeah,
think. Oh, I know it is.
with the way that everything is shifted, they're saying that could be Atlantis. They're just trying to get out there to start doing some excavating and seeing what they can find. Because the way that Plato describes it, everything right there at that eye fits to a T.
I can't read this information, but I don't think it's important. The written here.
Let me see it.
Here and here. And I want to see if it gave a size, volume, anything like that.
The vehicle, it's a vehicle interior, steampunk, junk supply shop, version 2,
So it's just information, Not what I was hoping.
no. Although
But because I know
I think at one
it has
point,
to be a lot smaller than this thing.
I think at one point you had the dimensions for it, but because of the
I'll
where,
have to find them again. If I did, was it digitally written?
I don't know.
Probably would have saved it if that's the case, but I'll find out.
That looks like it was digitally printed.
Oh, that
off.
was, yes.
So you might have them still saved back there.
It could be. I'll check. But you guys are heading out that way. Let's see. Let's start with a random check for encounter being face card, of course. Could be a problem with people. You're good? Do you have something?
Okay.
3. Queen. 2 of you have something going on. So,
This goes off the old trading card game.
both of you, for sake of just seeing who's we're going to deal with first, drop another random. Oh wait, the ones you pulled, King, Queen. Yours was higher, so we'll do yours first.
Same suit though.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
Well, you
You're
were.
screwed.
Hers was the top one, though. Hers was the king.
Yeah.
Oh,
same
yeah.
as
No,
cards you
he's
just
saying, but
pulled.
they're the same suit, so it's
Yeah.
one out of 4 that would be the case.
Random?
No, we're good
Okay.
because we already had to see which one was first,
Okay.
who's encounter first.
Alright.
Now, what we have is 1, 2, 5. No, 1 to 4. Okay, I got it. 1 to 4. 8. No, we have to do 3. 4, 6, 7, 8. So it'd be 8. So that would be Jack. So that will be. I'll have you pull a card, so I'm doing a quick list for like random encounter, what happened. Okay. I need you to draw a card randomly where we're going to see what happened to you.
Your ears explode from the pressure change.
You're deaf. Again. 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Where's my card? Cards, I threw it back, didn't I?
Probably. You said you like them? Yep, I did. I was trying to get something printed, but the filament I ordered.
They look right.
Oh, fun.
Okay. And I was doing a random. So. No, I didn't. No, and I was going to go with. Do a perception check.
Alrighty.
Oh. I'll say an 11. Is all. That's it. So what's your 4 plus? What's that? Oh, you got 11?
6. No, 10.
10. Okay. Well, I'm going to say Brutus is he's talking about the oxygen exchange, checking out the stuff. Seeing like what kind of stuff you guys have. What do you think about that? We check something with him. That's then I lost. That's good. So you go off of determination.
For determination?
For me. You'll have to get higher. What, you want to see what he's doing or what?
Yeah.
Well, the problem is, he's not doing much of anything right now. He just came from back there.
Okay.
You kind of missed it because you got a 10 instead of 11. So you didn't catch him in time with whatever he was doing.
Okay.
So, do you want to go back and look at the stuff he was messing with, or
Yeah.
looking at, or do you want to go ask him questions? How do you want to deal with it?
Oh, fuck
I think
Oh,
I will
I'm
ask.
rewatching
I think I'll go check it out real quick.
Okay.
Before I start asking.
Make perception check.
What do I need?
Oh, yeah.
I'll go 12. It's not that much harder than normal. Oh wait, no, what I get? 16? It's gonna have to be 16.
But yeah, I also.
It's gotta be the skill that he made it at.
Yeah, I read through that. Oh my god. That's a lot of it. You couldn't have read through all of it. I read through half of it. The first chapter? Or? Oh, yeah, first chapter. There's like 42 chapters.
Wait, well, you can't do
I'm
that.
trying to figure out something.
You can't. You have a king, luckily, so it counts. You keep going now. So if you pull a card, you have to use it. Or you keep going or not. Well, you have to keep going until you hit a number. There you go. 3, 6, 9. Plus your perception of
Perception 6.
15. You like coming within one number of success, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Looking around, you don't see any problems. He didn't quite put stuff back in the right places because he's not used to working in this stuff. But he didn't damage anything, or everything's there. All of the stuff he's looking at is new technology. So put it back where it belongs. Okay. You draw a card random to see what happened to you on your roll, or your pull. 1. No. I think that's the same as you got. And I guess Brutus is being just a nosy bastard. He starts looking around the controls, and it's like looking around to see what. And he's asking lots of questions, like, well, what's that one do?
I pull out my gun and hold it up to his head going, we're only paid to give you a ride, not for you to steal our secrets.
Okay. Let's go with. You have intimidation, don't you? Or something like that.
Persuade.
Persuade works. Go ahead. Higher, the more. He's not going to argue with you. Or anything.
14.
Okay. He says, I'm sorry. I'm just seeing,
Read a book.
Okay. He goes back, kind of like shrugs at the other two, and then he sits back down with them.
Yeah, you just trying to learn how to control it in case they want to ditch us. I'm not stupid.
The other two were sitting already, have been staying in these seats where there's like 4 seats towards the front. Where they're still like attached with their belt.
Yeah.
One of them though was wandering around the boat, trying to see what he could find.
If you can't sit down, knock them out.
Then go back and sit down.
Duct tape.
You made your way clear. Okay.
Yeah, don't like someone rocking the boat.
Now let's go with gonna go with a well, it'll get easier as it goes, but we're gonna start with a 23 apparently is what someone needs with a perception. Everyone will get one chance. Use your cards if you want, however you want to do it.
We need a what?
To find the thing.
We need to pull a what?
A 23 perception. It's supposed to be near impossible flying to begin with. It will get easier as you guys are scanning the floor.
Nope. 23.
Yeah. Basically, we're trying to determine how long it takes, and it will get easier as we go.
No.
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 Okay. So you guys are looking around. Haven't found it yet. And it's to be around, so we're on the first day, around noonish, when there is a, I guess call it an explosion somewhere out there, not on the ship. And the ship is like pushed a little bit. Definitely something to worry about though. Wasn't very close. I'd say it was in the water, But it was like, it wasn't even within 100 yards. But still, closer than you'd like. What does anyone want to do about it? Or how do you want to go about dealing with the situation? Should we stop? Should we keep going?
Stop for now, I would say. Kind of, if something's doing that, we might want to just relax a moment.
Okay. So, is anyone wanting to look to see if they can see what it is, or does anyone want to do anything? Or is it just give me the cap?
I'll take a look.
Okay. Go ahead and do a perception. This one's only going to be an 11.
You fucker.
I'll try to.
Okay. He says there's nothing around
Damn it.
there.
16.
Joker?
Yeah.
You pulled 2 jokers or just 1?
One.
Okay, 16 though. Shows that there's a boat up there. And it's dropping the equivalent to primitive version of depth charges.
Of course.
Someone's trying to hit you guys, it seems. Unless they just happen to be lucky and you're there.
Dive deeper.
Okay.
Change directions
Be evasive.
to 70 degrees and
Well, we'll let you.
Drop
Since
down
you have the vehicle skill. What level is it though? 1. So you have a 2. When it comes to pulling forward. Let's see what you get.
12.
Oh! That's fine. I was thinking at least an 8 would be best, but good. You've actually adequately driven it. Everyone do a perception 14 check. You're now, or if you have a hearing, give yourself a bonus. Only need 14.
9.
Don't tell me you want to stop.
13.
Close.
12.
Okay. Now with a fumble, you're done. Put it back.
You die.
You explode. That's what happened. People do that sometimes. Okay. Well, keep dropping ones every once in a while. Dropping explosives, but you successfully are getting away from them. But it seems like they're dropping down lines to try to locate you guys. So
Dropping down lines.
basically weighted lines. So if anything hits them, they can hear it.
Oh, those kinds. So
Yeah.
basically like well lines. Get these for
Basically almost like a plumb line.
that's the what I was thinking.
Yeah. Open to run into you guys.
Well, seeing as I have us change directions and
Yeah.
dive, should be quite a bit hard unless they turn to.
Only thing the word they aren't. It looks like because you got the 12, you got away from them. But it may raise questions in your mind as to why are they there and who are they. So
Green shirts. Or
they're
these
supposed to be
three,
extinct.
or these 3 purple idiots have gone rogue and the main organization's chasing them.
That'd be so fun. Right now.
And yet, for some reason, I think it's right because he kind of has a smirk.
It's a. First of all, I'll tell you, it's a wood boat. So it's not like a.
So what? The Indians have depth charges,
Oh, God.
or are we dealing with the Chinese?
No, it's more like a galleon style.
Oh, great, the Roman. Oh wait, that's Turkish now.
British.
Or Greek. Romans, I guess I should say. Or Italians. Or the French. Or the Spaniards.
Anybody who had a galleon ship at the time.
Or your mother. Correction, his mother.
I need another control check. If you're the one driving.
12.
Okay, good enough. They're trying. They're like, you had to dodge a little bit extra because they made like the right turn a little bit there, but
Well, I
you
turned
lost them
70
again.
degrees, not just a slight turn. I
No.
turned almost 90.
They made an erratic turn, like they had an idea, but you're not. You're like it's. Like I said, if you go down,
Well, if they're still dropping depth charges, we should be able to tell from Doppler.
you only got like 500 feet to the bottom of the water in this area.
Yeah, but again, different
Yeah.
direction, and I didn't stop. Didn't have a stop, just
Oh, yeah.
move a little lower and keep going. But again, if they were going in a different direction, the Doppler effect from the depth charges going off would be decreasing.
Yeah.
If they were going the same direction as us, it would be getting louder and more frequent.
This one got louder, but when you made another turn, they just got lucky. I pulled a good card. It didn't look so much like they knew where you were, as more as they're laying a wide field to try to locate her. They're kind of zigzagging back and forth, hoping they'll find something. But they're not heading in the right direction. Everyone may check again to see if they see signs. And I need
Perception.
it was 23, so it's now 21. Yes, perception.
16.
Damn it, 13.
Got a J?
I've got a 6.
Okay.
$14.
Okay. Can't find it still. You're heading along. But we have our next plan encounter, which is you guys have escaped the pirates for now. Yes, it's pirates looking for you guys. We now have haven't seen it, but the guys are starting to look a little worried. They keep talking to each other.
You were saying that at this point they don't really have sonar as much as just, especially since this is a galleon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
We
old
could just
school.
floor it and be able to outpace them.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
They definitely have more power than that.
Especially since they're probably either.
But they're like going. If you guys are checking the area you're checking, they went off like 30 degrees the other way. So they're just keep going further and further away. I don't know if they'll come back. You may have to deal with them later. But as you guys keep going, who had the highest number?
16.
16? You?
14.
Well, what you find are quite a few wrecks in the area, but not the wreck kind of thing. You guys think you find it, and you run into a wreck. Older boats, newer boats, think from World War One. Or, I'm sorry, I didn't want to give away that there's a second one coming up. Don't tell anyone.
So what?
Don't tell anyone about it. About the party. The party the Germans are planning.
What? German Tea Party? I don't know. They have spikes on their helmets so they can stampede with it. That was World War One.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, no one said they were good. The rest of the world was just really bad because they were hoping not to have to do it again. But on with this. Well, oddly enough, like I said, you're finding lots of ships and bones, animal bones, even like whales. But then finally, you'll come upon an area that there's a sea bottom, and then it like drops, and like there's ridges on the edges of it.
Like a crater, an impact crater.
Yeah, but it's going that way. You just come upon the path of it starting.
Which means something skipped and crashed.
Alien ship could be. Dealt with them before.
I would explain the shape too.
Our family dealt with it before, so.
Again, murmuring between them.
All I can think is, crap, it's sphere all over.
Alright.
Did you see the movie?
Awareness to hear, see, wow. Dang, I don't have anything that can make it to where I can
Well, you want to try to...
hear them.
Well, then just perception.
What would I need?
Well, because they're using, if I remember right, I think they have actually an ability there as far as they're trying to use deception, which is a 4. Being a skill, it's an 8. Let's see what I got. No, we'll go random. 8. 15. And it's not just listening to them, it's also like,
What, perception or
yeah, perception.
15 of perception? So 18.
Okay.
Is no one else gonna look? Or
Uh,
are you two kind of asleep?
nope, I don't got nothing. I don't even have anything in my hand at the moment.
14.
You threw away all your cards, huh?
I got a Joker, and my best card would have helped at this point.
Ah. Well. Nah. We'll burn up those low ones.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Till combat comes, then you want the good ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently, they seem to be concerned about something being out there. And the one guy keeps saying, I don't think this thing has any weapons. And I was like, well, we're not even sure that there is anything. And that's kind of like, oh, they're trying to use some code, but you can piece that together because there's some things that are a little more heated when they say it, so it's pieced together easier. So, and the guy that said, of course, there was no weapons is the guy Brutus, who was looking around earlier. But as far as they know, let's see. 2 ace. They don't have a clue that you guys are have caught on with that they're talking to each other about this stuff.
Okay.
They try the nonchalant. It's not really nonchalant.
I'll ask him to go into the captain's quarters real quick.
Upstairs.
Yeah.
I think it's up in the tube area at the top. There's a little section. I don't know if it really has a captain. There's a bed that they trade on. Now, really, it's not a luxury liner. It's like an RV, and there's 8 of you.
No,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 of you.
You have
on
to
this
manually flush the toilet.
You turn this fan, this pump, and it's slow. Or it could be like the bellows. You have to pump it out.
And then you just have to hope it doesn't backflow.
Yeah. Oh no!
The airplane all over again.
Always push down before you come back up.
Always pushing.
Well, I pushed it down, it stayed.
Well, hope someone didn't stick a potato in the pipe.
Oh God.
Okay. Which one do you want to talk to?
I don't really care if all three of them are there.
You want to? You're like, come with me.
Yeah.
Can we just
Okay.
flush them?
You're all kind of packed together really close.
Well, there is this area behind where
Yeah.
the diving system is.
Yeah, I think that'll probably be a little bit easier.
So I
for
think
them,
we're talking about that being like the storage.
still.
Well, go stand in the storage area.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're close together. Yes.
What aren't you telling us?
Oh, that's wait. So what's
We
the
have given you all the facts that we have.
If we're gonna risk our lives,
Hey,
'Cause
we're
you-
here too.
yeah, but if we're gonna risk our lives, our sub,
Our lives matter a lot more.
and from the sounds of it, y'all just are interchangeable replacements to yourselves anyway.
Yeah, the red shirts.
So my question is, what in the blue hell are you not telling us that we need to be worried about?
AIDS.
We've sent down people to dive 3 times. No one has come back. We've had one report, someone yelling before they disappeared on us, yelling about a tentacle. And we found
Didn't know we were in a hentai.
Now, which one?
a spear
Okay.
deep in the water, like stuck in a carcass of a dead fish.
I'm
But
thinking
it looks like it's been made from working with barnacles.
Okay.
why am I thinking Wakanda Forever?
Right.
That's the only one. And for some reason, just the thought of Aquaman, the first one, and the freaking creatures that they had to deal with before he got the trident.
The one will say
I was thinking
the
Wakanda
reason
Forever.
we say Atlantis is because the spear. Society
not the-
has to exist to make weapons.
It's not
like
the
that.
spear of longitis.
No, but just to have one. I mean, usually you have to have some kind of group, a pack or something, which means a civilization. Even if they're not all working together, they're making things. So they have to be intelligent enough. Fish don't make things.
So, there's a sea creature, obviously. I'm pretty sure we can stealth by this thing. So it's either a kraken or a leviathan.
Well, if it wants a virgin sacrifice, we can go find Stefan.
Well, if it wants a virgin sacrifice, it's gonna be looking at that going, no. I don't want that kind of.
You
I don't
hear
want that
someone from the front says, well, for the rest of you, not you. You're busy. The 3 of you says, I think it may be up ahead. Because they've been following the channel that they found. And it leads to something that is large, like a hill up above, up in front of us. We get the shape right now, and that's about all. Getting closer as you go. Just getting shape.
Yeah.
No.
A cannon.
It's sitting. No, but the problem is,
Yeah.
not you guys.
Huh.
Now, is this like a top-down view or from a side view?
Top view, looking down. This is not from the side.
So what, we're dealing with the goddamn aliens from Independence Day?
Yeah.
Oh dear God. Not them fucking things.
That's more than 600
Now.
feet.
See where this little divot is?
Mm.
It looks like it's got stairs. Basically meaning 90-degree cuts.
Well, looks like we're putting on some diving suits.
They will also give you. They cannot identify the type of metal, but it could be just because it is barnacle encrusted. If you find an entrance, I'm pretty sure it's grown over by now.
But with those steps, there's it's. Yeah.
It might give you an idea of a place to look, though.
Let's circle it once.
Unless the hipster designed it.
I'd say let's circle this thing once and see what we can find.
Go around. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, and everyone make a perception check. We don't have to worry about this number. I decided to speed up and get there.
8, 9.
8. 13.
11. Okay, 13. So you two, as it's going around, will notice this thing is like thick enough to be, yeah, and not even counting this piece here, because it looks like whatever it is, like you were saying, it hit, and then sometimes you'll find that like path they're going kind of disappears almost. So it bounced and then landed. And this is the ground that's pulled up underneath it, but then the water for the years has worn it down around it. So it's now on a pedestal. But it could be like 10 stories deep if it is there or not. I'm just using that as a description of the number of, because how big it is. Basically 100 feet up or across. But like I said, there's also a lot of barnacles. Except on the bottom where the dirt is, barnacles aren't sticking so much there. But it looks like if you're down here, there is more. Like, this is all just silt that was shoved up underneath it, maybe. Nothing like rock or anything solid. So sooner or later it's going to fall. But it could be 100, 200 years, who knows. But there is marks as you're going around in the front. There's a huge cave entrance.
Well, I guess that's our point of entry.
Or a firing chamber.
You want to head that way?
Yeah, let's take a look.
See if it's big enough to take the sub in there, or you're going to go personally.
See if it's big enough to take the sub. Because I don't want us to have to put the gear on to run out of there if shit gets hectic.
Captain's doing pretty good. He gets it in there. Everyone do a perception check. They're trying to use the lights as much as they can.
18.
11. 8.
So, 8. Okay, well, you. As you're looking down and around, you come back out with those guys, I guess.
Mhm.
Looking out through the holes here and there, the windows, something moves by below you guys.
We don't have any external lamps, but we can hold a normal lamp up to the window and shine it out.
Who wants to? Everyone? With multiple lights?
Sure.
Or just one light?
Let's do it one.
Too bad we can't just release a flare, but releasing flares really haven't been invented yet.
Yeah.
Chemistry.
Need better.
I could do that, couldn't I, right now?
No, because you didn't bring any chemicals.
I didn't think we would have to deal with a dark ass tunnel like this.
It's underwater. Everything's dark.
Yeah.
Once you get past like 50 feet, it gets dark pretty fast.
And yes, it seems that there's something out there. Captain suspects either a squid or an octopus. Because whatever it is the same color as the rock.
Hey. Well, let's see if we can maneuver into a spot where we can actually.
But
Get
I
in.
do not see anything about an underside here to think there's going to be a way in. I think we are where it lives.
Well, let's get out of here.
Okay? 7 minutes. Pretty good. He gets out. So far, it doesn't care yet. It's not coming after you or nothing yet. So, what do you guys want to do? They are also wondering, are they going to be allowed to come?
Yeah, you guys want. This is what you guys wanted, so.
Okay, good. Well, since you guys would have known when you left, you probably need suits for everyone at least, but the two that are captains trading off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, since we're in a tunnel, there might be a.
Well, I got us out of there. There's no way to get in to the place.
Or, well, start too.
What I was saying is there might be a chamber over top that's kind of pressurized.
Could be, but no. From what he saw on the bottom side, it's all just soil and some
Well, no, I
particles
mean
in it.
in the tunnel.
In the tunnel. Well, yeah, it's not impossible. His opinion was he was worried that they were going to be attacked here, and that's why I put the points on it.
Okay.
Here, let me check to see if it's possible for me to do enough damage. Or it might be worried about you guys hanging around. So, what do you guys want to do? Where do you want to go to check this out? How do you want to deal with this?
Leave it be for now. If it's not fucking with us, let's not fuck with it.
Okay. Where do you want to suit up and explore?
Over by those stairs.
Okay.
There's got to be something there.
Done. You get pretty close. You all get out. I'm going to need...
Actually, I'm going to stand sub.
Same.
Same. You two going to go?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay. I'm going to need an 8 on dex. Unless you have swimming. That'll be automatic.
13.
Okay. You have pretty good dex, so you're probably alright. But go ahead and try anyways.
Yeah.
You make it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well then. Going along. follow those steps up, go swim over in that direction, and you do encounter what seems to be. But there is, though, as far as you can tell, like 90-degree square or rectangle where there should be maybe a doorway or something like that. It's about at the 8-foot height, but it goes in like only a couple feet, and then it's like all just growth, rock, and barnacles filling in the area, but it's not an even surface. So it may be there's something deeper, but it's been here for a while. But to make things interesting, on one side there is a very smooth surface exposed, about 1 foot long, about 7 to 3 inches, depending on what spot, exposed. Looks like something that used to hang there, like barnacles, broke off.
That's all up for an entrance.
No, we're talking like that much of an area. That's all. And it's not, you can see through it, it's just, that's a smooth area. It's not a natural material.
Okay. Keep looking.
Or it could be glass or obsidian. But it is smooth perfectly.
Keep looking for a way in.
Okay. Both you make a check.
On.
Or perception.
— 13.
Good code.
15.
Okay. You guys both got high enough to realize, looking around,
For doing taxes tomorrow, and then
there's a couple other like broken areas and stuff like that. You'll actually find what looks like partial boxes, but not of wood. Almost, well, like a plastic. But they're heavy enough to be sitting here. But they're about the size of shipping crates, but partial boxes, like they've been busted here and there. But you see no other area to get in except for this is the most likely area to get in, which means you guys need to break it away to get back in there.
Okay. Look through to see if there's anything I can use to break it.
Look through what?
Some of the crates.
Oh, some of the stuff I was just looking around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do determination. You're determined to find something. I wanted to get away from
Nope.
that. Nope.
An ace.
How about you? You find things, another ace. You both found the same nothing. You both are throwing dirt claws at it. Those two of you that are on the ship, make an intelligence check. You're kind of second guessing what the fuck are they doing?
18. I got
Looking
a
out there.
Joker.
Joker? About time. What'd you get there?
18.
18. Well, they
19.
are, well, you kind of guess that they're probably looking for the tools, and you do have tools on the ship. Like, basically,
They forgot.
shovels, picks, basic tools in case something was to be done. Also got equipment they've used to bust off barnacles off the ship, but, you know, those are planned to be used already. But in case you had a big dig for some treasure somewhere, there's some basic tools here.
See if somebody can send some to us.
Well, that's. What do you want? You're the only one so far. What'd you get, Alex?
19.
You also realize that they're looking for tools. They're looking for something to break in to this thing.
Well, they could drop Peter Quill for his these tools.
Tools aren't showing up. You're just floating out there in the water looking at the submarine. People in the submarine are looking at you.
It's like pull a pickaxe.
He swings a pickaxe in the window.
Well, if you want to get in here, get out here and help.
Bo says, I think he wants the pickaxe.
Well, they can work those damn lights and come get it.
Bruce is like, well, I guess I could take him to him. You guys think that's all right if he takes him?
Whatever.
Bruce goes outside.
Kids eating. He was out there
He went outside.
without a suit.
No, he went out with the suit and everything. But he never shows up.
Something's on the outside of the hull.
I let you all know he didn't show up.
Both of you guys make a intelligence check. See if you can see. Well, if you can realize that those are the tools
13.
sitting on the ground outside the ship.
12.
Okay, yes, there are tools sitting over there. If you guys can make an 11 dex, you can go get them and come back and swim while carrying these tools.
11.
11.
16.
Okay. No?
12.
12? Okay, well, you got up there. You're having
Did you
problems.
say it had to be an 11?
Or 12. Yeah, both of you made it. So, you guys get back over there and start trying to beat on this thing. I'm going to need a strength roll on an 18. It's not easy to beat on things underwater. Okay,
Joker came out of it.
now it's time to. No, now you got to do a redraw. That counts. It was you chose to do random.
Yeah.
Could have used your cards in your hand, unless you have no good ones.
6.
Okay.
Plus
So you're getting little pieces here and there, but not making any solid gains. Slowly chipping away. It gets to the point that you guys need to head back.
Alright.
So, dex rolls 8. What do you do with the tools?
Take them with.
Okay.
9.
Okay. You made it back?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you're safe. They come back. Larry and Mo ask, where's Brutus?
Never showed.
Technically, there should have been an airline leading to the suit, shouldn't there?
These ones have tanks.
I guess he didn't know how to swim and sank or floated up.
They found the tools. They're carrying the tools that he left with. The tools were laying on the ground.
Kraken. At least it's not a sea of jellyfish.
What time is it?
8:47.
Do we want to break it all today, or do we want to keep going?
Might as well just go.
Okay. I'm asking. Okay. Did you want to know what the scene is? Okay, you swam back. It's not easy, but given time, it can happen. You guys will probably have to take turns and bust away this thing for a while. The boat will, during the time, should it remain? Well, you probably need lights.
Probably.
So, it's going to have to remain. I was going to say, should it remain or should it circle around? Leave you alone. But I need a random encounter check to see if something happens while you guys are making... Well, are you guys going back out or is someone else going out?
Someone else this time.
You guys going out?
No, Mo can go.
Okay. Mo and Larry, I guess?
I'll go.
You'll go? Well, first of all, yeah, do a random encounter check to everyone.
Everyone?
Everyone. This is basically...
Don't encounter.
No.
No?
No.
No, good. This is to see if something happened to the sub or if you guys saw something that makes an encounter. But from the sub, it seemed pretty quiet and empty out there. So, who's gonna? Yeah, well, they are. So I better check. Strength of 5. 12. 6. 11. They didn't make much success either. Should see if they get encounters. There's 2 of them. Guess I check both of them. Odd even. Well, that counts as 1, so it's odd. Mo comes back. Is Larry here? Okay. I lost him out there. Maybe he's off with Brutus.
Whatever's out there does not like purple.
Maybe I should stay on the boat.
What, you don't want to find your friends?
You don't want to end up disappearing like your friends did.
I'm not sure I want to know where they are.
How about tying a line to the boat, to the sub?
To the people?
People, sub,
I thought you
line.
said to the boat. Well, I was just double checking, make sure you weren't talking. Because there's another issue. But they
You're
picked
not
up that
enough?
boat again. But it's still not over the top of you guys. It's crossing over a few hundred yards away beyond the front of this ship. So they missed, but they're trying to find it. They're basically dragging those just a, 30, 40 feet above the ground. If it hits, they pull it up.
You know, we got some wire cutters.
Yeah, just
We'll definitely
go over there, hit them against the middle. Bang! Here it is! Over like way over there dropping shit. Okay. Well then, who's next? Larry decides to sit back.
I'll do it.
Okay. And you went out or no? Just you. You alone. Go ahead.
Off of
Strength. So far
14.
14. Got better that time. But so you are breaking some away. didn't even know if we were going to get to this today.
Surprise.
Yeah. Well, I bet you guys didn't get this. I thought it was later already.
Only 8:53. Unless you want to call it early.
Basically, you expose that.
An entrance.
With a key slot.
Let's see here. Okay. But yeah, that is what you found. You may now meet back on the submarine to discuss what the next plan is. Because you find it, and you're getting low on air. Basically, some pieces, because the surface is quite slick. So basically, if you started breaking off some pieces, they started breaking off on their own. Once you got through their surface, everything out below only stuck to each other, not the thing itself.
Yeah.
So, but also the thing that is strangest is that little, above the spot where you saw it looks like a card slide.
Mm-hmm.
There, it's around the box is glowing, but the middle is black.
And it's a scanner.
And it's about like that. Like that. The card reader is below it.
I guess try to see if we can get in.
What are you gonna try?
We don't have a card. I'm almost certain that any handprint won't work, but I guess I'll try that first.
Okay. What are you looking
On the black spot.
at? Okay. It gives it a little bit. Like, that hit it gave a little bit.
Okay, push more.
Okay. Suddenly he disappears. And there's a rush of water where he was standing, but he was inside that little hallway type cutout or fountain. So water suddenly rushed in that area, and some bubbles came out. You make a dex check, and we'll first do that.
12.
Okay. And I'm going to say, what's your willpower?
10, 20.
Okay. And I know you're rolling on yourself, but using your willpower.
Okay.
Um,
Which one? 10 or 20?
no, the lower number.
10.
The top one's a crit.
Okay.
So, using that number, I want an 18. You can use your cards or draw randomly.
Doing an 18.
Yes.
How's a 20 sound?
Okay. What are you guys gonna do? Like, first of all, the bubble of air is rolling out, and he disappeared. Like that way. He was playing with it, and it looks like he got sucked in. It opened and pulled him in, and he made the roll well enough to not fuck himself up when he got slammed into the opposite side. He landed safely. Basically, you feet underneath you, you hit the other side quickly enough. You're filled in your room. Tell because it's lit. About the size of a master bathroom. Big door on the far side, but where the light is on the other one looks the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's not on.
I look behind me to see if there's something that I have to push to close the other door.
Okay. Perception check. Get an 8. There's not a whole lot over there, so if there's something there, it's there.
13.
You see what, and it's about this high. Looks like, kind of like, you have that
Mm-hmm.
fused type. And you grab it. You have to put it up.
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah, one of those.
Like a circuit breaker?
Yeah.
I do. I
Strength roll. Need an 11.
17.
Okay. Slam. And the door comes down. He's locked himself in there. And it breaks the rope that was tied to you last time. And we'll make sure we go. Oh, there he goes. Hey, look, we got the rope. It's floating all by itself. It ate him too. Says Mo. It ate him too!
I look at the other display.
Water dropped down.
Yep.
You guys see more bubbles. But from around the door area, not the opening of it.
That's what I thought.
And it drops.
Which means now it probably
When
actually
it goes all the way,
Mm-hmm.
like the other one, it's lit on the outside of it. There
Our comms gonna work?
you will draw versus a 9, and you are not getting any status of luck thing. Did you fuck up the equipment crashing into that opening?
1. Fucking 3. Why? Before second.
Oh, you pulled a 1 the first one?
It was
You
a
don't have to
check.
ask.
Oh, okay. That's different. Okay. No. You damaged, you slammed into, you didn't break the helmet and drown.
But it was enough to kind of screw up the comms for a little bit.
Well, at least there's probably an antenna or something like that for them to speak, communicate with each other. And that got crushed.
Which means it would just be short range.
Yeah, but he's also inside something that he's closed the door to, which he had to, I understand, but
Who's following suit?
no one is leaving you.
Well, passed on your passing to your father.
budget.
An obituary notice in the paper ought to be good enough. Our obligation's done. Bye.
There, it's land. Let's go check it out. Bye bye. Okay. Where you are, you see? Wrong way. Not that it matters from where you are, but it does look neat. While this is the big sliding door you open. Jack. And sneak. You are here. Got that. Why you look so bad? Okay. You're standing there. Of course, the door behind you is still open. But the one on outside here, of course, closed. This is the one you broke into? Or you opened it, went in here, and then out that side. This one is still open. You look in, about if you jump, you'll hit your head. Each of these squares is like 10 feet. Like hallways meeting in the middle. You see that?
Okay.
But you don't see very far because the area you are in is really dim. Like it's hard to see beyond what you see there. And that's only because you are providing, well, there's like a blinking, really faint light. But it is on. But it's not really, you can barely see.
Kind of start walking forward.
Okay. Start walking forward. And
Wish they had to do that with the retail part.
oh, okay, that's right. Like I said, I hadn't planned how far you guys were
Well, it's 9:07, so.
Yeah.
Like I said,
So-
you want to end early.
Oh, he probably will after he dies. You gotta take such fun.
Mo dies or he dies?
Mo's sitting next to you. Or Larry's next to you. Mo's dead. So is Brutus. One was killed by one thing and one was killed by something else. But you want to head on looking at that thing that's floating or that's sitting there in the middle of the round thing, or do you want to?
Yeah, I'll take a look at that first.
Okay. That thing. Let's see. This tube is a cylinder with an opening on both sides. Inside are two tracks of opposite each other running down the vertical length of the shaft. Each track has a series of handles spaced 8 feet apart. One of these tracks will be moving. Actually, no, this one won't. It's not moving. Because it's just sitting there.
Yeah.
What? But also, though, it seems to be a drop. Like a hole. Down.
Possible elevator.
Except for the floor's not there. But yes, could be somewhere else.
Well, I'll explore around here first.
Looking around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well then, which way you want to go?
That way.
That way? Okay. Well then. It happens. First of all, are you still wearing all your equipment, or are you walking around without it?
I'm probably walking around without it, just in case I need to get to my weapons.
So you need to draw a speed of 11.
$13.
You notice quickly that you just stepped on a spot where the floor was covered with bits of rags, bones, and various odd parts. When the floor suddenly rose to swallow you. You're like,
No.
so you made the roll to respond.
Jump back.
Jump back. What's your attack? Or what's your to attack you?
918.
918. 12. And that is. Well, oh, what's it? What am I thinking? That's why I was confused. Diamond. 8 points.
2 points.
Okay? As you got out of the way barely, it kind of caught an ankle for a while. Attempted to swallow you. But the oddest thing, make a perception check. Just get a name.
13.
Okay. When it went up to grab you, and since you're not there, it will slowly withdraw back to the ground. Wait for the next person to step on it. So basically, it consists of that space.
The whole space, or
Yep.
Okay. So then
It
I'll go.
attempted to swallow you. It didn't succeed. It caught a piece of you. But when it let back down, you noticed in its remains of the stuff sitting there, which you probably should give you a little bit of a clue, are various creatures, which looks like bones of a person, about 3 foot tall. But the head is a little larger than expected, than something for the size of its body.
Over there, the left corridor then.
But as well, with the parts and fabric, like
A couple purple looking things.
Hmm?
Something purple looking.
oh no, except for happens to be purple, but it's unrelated to the two that died outside. A violet colored card.
I'll have to grab that.
Okay.
Actually, I'll try, but I can't guarantee it. I'll probably do my ass for it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna shoot the damn thing first.
So shooting at it, go ahead. You see where it is.
Where was I down?
Right.
11.
Okay. Shoot.
This is gonna
And
be long.
don't worry, we're almost done. When you start firing at this, what are you shooting it with?
Fire ray gun.
Okay. When you get
10
10, decent damage.
plus 3 rounds of radiation damage.
Yeah. You finished off by the time. But after you shoot, the lights start to blink, and you hear an alarm going off.
At this point,
Okay.
That's all I get.
I have to find.
One more person on it to actually the action joint.
what?
You office. Should. Yeah, might want to get some new pens.
Yeah. And it's got. Well, it's Do you see those things?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One's coming down the hallway at you. It's all the way back over this way. Just came around the corner. It's. Oh yeah, you got time to fire it.
Yeah, shit.
Okay.
What do I need to hit?
What do you need to hit? 10, 20. I guess with his round shape, most things that hit it just kind of like get bounced off.
$11. Seven damage.
7.
3 rounds of radiation too.
It hits it, but it doesn't stop it. It keeps coming your way. You didn't like go all the way through either. But you did get through its armored wall or surface.
Of course it didn't stop it.
Just because it's easy. Because we go either I have 2 options. 1, I stop here. 2, he scrambled for the airlock and got the fuck out before this thing reached you. And in fact, he then would have to swim back to you guys. And the next time we start, everyone's back on the boat. And you have the information of what he found in there to go with. What do you think?
No information.
Because by killing him, he can pull the Republic ending on
The Republic ending.
you. You remember the old black and white Republic films? Where the guy at the end of the film was like, seemed like he was dead, but the next week you find out he dodged out of the vehicle at the last second before he exploded and he was alive?
Yeah, cliffhanger shit.
Yeah. The cliffhanger endings. That's what basically I call the Republic endings. Not Republican related, but the Republic company. So, everyone take their full points of experience. Because I don't want you guys to have to get sucked into a long amount of stuff. Or for Mike having to be dead. Because he was left all alone.
I've still got other weapons.
It didn't look good.
It didn't.
No. You did 3 points of damage. It still had double digits.
Okay, I can use the Tommy gun or the revolver. So
And it may have weapons as effective as your gun.
possibly.
And maybe it'll just eat.
Did you, but what I will say, to add a little thing for people to deal with, I was just checking to see if I like fucked up and had us covered, but we didn't take a break. That you grabbed
The violet card.
and the skull of whatever it was.
Ah.
And when you got back to the ship, you found out that skull was made of really dense wood.
So what's the gold?
It looked like a regular skull.
So what do we want to do now?
Well, we're going to end it today. We don't want to make him have to stay too much later, and then we will pick it up from here in 2 weeks. But on Friday, we start the power. Is it power? No.
Shadowrun.
Shadowrun. No. Yeah, Shadowrun. Friday, Shadowrun.
Sundays is power.
Yep. So I gotta make. I'm pretty sure I've already got stuff set up now.
The dwarf.
I'm gonna start out with a few spawn stuff. You know, simple.
For Shadowrun.
And the head, just for players to understand, except for
I'll go with my standard.
it looked similar to what would be known as a gray. But it was wood, not bone. A forest wood Very smooth. It didn't have a jawbone.
Well,
it would
you
be
don't
a
need to worry about a bite attack.
It was just tough. And the floor ate the thing that was there.
Oh, now I know what happened to Larry. Or Brutus.
No, they died outside. One was due to the big thing. The other one was due to something bigger than you guys, but smaller than the ship. You have two scary things out there. But both of them are confused by this thing you guys showed up in.